kita ingin coba treknya jalan Trans Sumatra tol Dumai Pekanbaru. Jadi ini juga baru pengalaman pertama buat kami untuk menikmati jalan Trans Sumatra tol Dumai Pekanbaru. Jadi yuk ikuti perjalanan kami melintasi jalan tol Dumai Pekanbaru yang sudah beberapa tahun diresmikan oleh Presiden Republik Indonesia Bapak Jokowi.
All the riders on that front row of the grid making lane changes from the hard Michelin rear tyre down to the soft rear tyre. That's going to be interesting to see how that all unfolds, certainly at the start of this race.
Just wonder, don't you, whether Marc Marquez, knowing that the soft has worked so well for him in free practice, gives him that extra bit of grip in the early stages where he's trying to make his breakaway.
Well, we said, didn't we, Steve? Hard, medium or soft, it made no difference to Marc Marquez. He was able to run laps in the high 133s, low 134s for fun. He could do 134s around here on square tyres, Marc Marquez. But it's interesting that they made that late call. Everybody, or the majority of that top six bar Maverick Vinales, seemed convinced that they were going to go on the hard rear tyre. Simon?
I just asked Christian Bourguignon, Cal Crutchlow's crew chief, why they went, changed to the soft, and he said they did plan on go to the hard, but he said it once they got on, on the front row, he said you can't go with that front group on the hard in the beginning, and if you, basically if you can go on the soft, stay in that front group, he said even if the tyre's gone down a bit, you can hang on to the back of that front group, but with the hard, if you drop back too far, you can't get to the front group.
Yeah, well, it's a fascinating one, isn't it? Because none of them really want to lose sight of Marc Marquez. That's the point. His pace has been brilliant so far this weekend. The early laps here are going to be crucial. The first lap is going to be crucial. The first corner could be mayhem.
The start's going to be absolutely critical. Look at that, 105,000 fans rammed into this iconic Assen circuit. There is not a spare seat in the house, and they're about to be treated to what we hope is going to be a spectacular show. The start vital. Marquez made it a dynamic electric start of the line in Barcelona. He couldn't upset Jorge Lorenzo's early rhythm. Can Cal Crutchlow and Valentino Rossi, starting on that front row with your world champion, your world championship leader, get ahead of Marc Marquez, rough him up, break up his rhythm? And what about Maverick Vinales? It's so crucial to see the start that Vinales makes.
Next up, Netherlands. It's time for Assen. Marquez on pole, and the lights go out. A good start from Cal Crutchlow. I'm not sure Marquez got away so well in the initial stages, but he's got it hooked up now. And as they charge in towards turn one, it is Marquez with the start he needed. He gets the hook shot.
Look at Lorenzo around the outside of everybody. Lorenzo's come from 10th. He's up the inside now of Cal Crutchlow in turn two. Jorge Lorenzo, what a start by the race winner in Mugello of Barcelona. He's come from 10th to 2nd. Brilliant by Lorenzo. Where did that come from?
Oh, critical there that Marquez got through turn 5 as well, unscathed. There's a bit of sitting up there, but yeah, what a start for Jorge Lorenzo, and now he winds up the power on that Italian machine. But it is Marc Marquez that leads down the Weinschlag. Dovizioso, it looks like he's moved up into 3rd place now as well, past Cal Crutchlow.
Lorenzo just rode around the outside of everybody, bar Marquez in that first corner. Brilliant. Crutchlow can't find a way through as yet on Dovizioso. Rossi's been pushed back.
Halo kawan-kawan, kita di pertengahan dari jalur Trans Sumatra tol Dumai Riau. Jadi karena kita belum pernah lewat sini, jadi kita bingung. Dan kalau kita lihat ya secara umum ya, ini salah satu tol terpanjang di Sumatera ya, ruas tol terpanjang Dumai Riau. Jadi untuk penggunaannya belum terlalu banyak kendaraan yang lewatin sini karena pertama ya ini juga bukan hari liburan. Kemudian yang kedua, memang pembangunan jalur Trans Sumatera ini bukan bisa berdampak saat ini, tapi mungkin 5 sampai 10, 20 tahun yang akan datang baru mulai akan termanfaatkan untuk mengkoneksikan semua provinsi seperti itu. Jadi selama perjalanan kami seperti merasa jalan ini milik kami aja gitu. Soalnya nggak ada mobil, jarang sekali mobil-mobil yang lewat seperti di jalan-jalan tol yang lain kami lewati di Sumatera Utara gitu. Jadi itulah pengalaman kita. Belum terlalu banyak kendaraan yang menggunakan tol Dumai ke Pekanbaru ya. Masih sesekali lah kita jumpa kendaraan. Kita juga masih bisa berhenti ya di pinggir sini sambil mencari koneksi internet untuk ke apa yang ngambil titik lokasi yang akan kita tuju. Oke, ikutin kami di touring santai bersama Kijang Super 1989.
What about the start for Maverick Vinales? Again, it's a poor one, a sluggish one. He's dropped from 6th to 9th place, so work to do again for Vinales in the early stage of this race. Is Lorenzo attacking? He is! He's going to be inside of Marquez. That's going to be super, super tight. He's got the inside line, leans on Marquez. That's brilliant by Lorenzo. He leads for the 3rd race in a row on the Ducati.
Oh, he's looking for the treble, although he just makes a bit of an error there on the edge, on the exit, and here comes Marc Marquez again. He didn't like that move, and here he comes. This is so quick. He can't get through though. A bit wide is Lorenzo here on the opening lap, and the crowd are going to go mad. They won't believe their eyes. Number 99 it is that's going to lead across the line at the end of lap 1.
Sure, Marquez's right hand there touched Lorenzo's left knee. We know how weak Lorenzo's been in that 4th sector, but he was able to hold off Marc Marquez on that first lap. A breathtaking first lap by Lorenzo. He's come from 10th to lead here in Assen. We were hoping that Valentino Rossi, Cal Crutchlow and Andrea Dovizioso could get the lightning start to make a race of it, but it's Jorge Lorenzo from row 4 that's taken the lead astonishingly.
Look at the speed that Marquez has got. Some places there in sector 1, but there's a defensive line taken from Marquez. Rossi now is closing up on the tail of Marc Marquez. It's Ducati, Honda, Yamaha as we head down onto the Vinschlag straight. And look at the power of the Ducati as it roars past and away from Marc Marquez.
He knows he's got to have this gap though in the first 2 or 3 sectors as Valentino Rossi tries to find a way through, swarming all over the rear tyre Marc Marquez. Will Marquez try and attack Lorenzo in that 4th sector? All weekend in sector 4, Lorenzo's been as much as 4/10 of a second slower than the rest of the field. He's found something in terms of stability though in that final sector 4 of the race, and he still leads the way. Crutchlow hasn't been able to find his way back through, and Andrea Dovizioso. Crutchlow started second, he's in 5th place with the 2 Suzukis of Alex Rins and Andrea Iannone behind him. Vinales has picked up 1 place, but he's only in 8th place, can't make any significant inroads towards the top 3. Here's Lorenzo then, still leading.
Here comes Marc Marquez. This has been his territory. Oh, what a move from Marquez up the inside into turn 15. Is he going to go back on the brakes here, Jorge Lorenzo? No, he's not. And that is why he's had the advantage, the speed he carried there.
He rams it on the inside of Lorenzo at Ramshot. What a brave move by Marc Marquez. Dovizioso trying to find a way through on Rossi going into the first corner. Rossi though, as we know, demon late on the brakes. There's no way through for Andrea Dovizioso. Now, Marc Marquez with clear track in front of him. He's had rhythm and pace all weekend to potentially break up the field. Can he do it now? He's hit the front for the first time.
Into turn 5 we go. Marquez, Lorenzo, Rossi, Dovizioso. Then it's Cal Crutchlow. We're on board now with the champion, Marc Marquez, the race leader. Onto the back straight. That's Jorge Lorenzo we're looking at as we now go into turn 6 and 7. And is he going to try the same thing that he tried on the opening lap?
The Suzuki's piling the pressure on Cal Crutchlow there. Alex Rins last time around was the fastest man on the circuit in 6th place. Alex Rins on the podium here before with Moto 3 and Moto 2. And he's really putting pressure on Cal Crutchlow. Can't find a way through at turn 9. The ball top end of the circuit now. They sweep through Menit for the 3rd time of asking. It's Marquez from Lorenzo. Sensational start from Jorge Lorenzo. Valentino Rossi started 3rd. He's just sitting in 3rd place right now. Dovizioso started 4th. That's exactly where he is. Crutchlow, Iannone, Rins and Vinales coming back into contention just at the top of your picture there.
So here we are then at the fastest part of the circuit. Look at that. Turn 15 is where Marquez is making up all that time. He won't allow them to be close enough to then pull the pin into the chicane. There's Valentino Rossi in 3rd with that soft rear tyre. Marquez just being told of the group behind him.
Yeah, fastest lap of the race then from Marquez at 1:34.478, about a 10th and a half quicker than Jorge Lorenzo behind him. Interestingly now, Lorenzo did still stick with that hard option rear tyre. Now, if he can hang in with Marc Marquez, there's not a lot of difference in performance and lap times between the hard and the soft, but you feel normal conventional wisdom would suggest that Lorenzo, if he could hang in there, would have the better grip at the end of the race. That's brilliant by Alex Rins. That's aggressive by Alex Rins. He's forced his way through on Cal Crutchlow at Strubin. So Alex Rins at turn 5 takes P5 from Crutchlow.
Oh, look at the speed of Jorge Lorenzo through turn 6. Surely not into turn 7. I thought he was going to pull off some move there. It's so quick into T7.
But crucially, Steve, at this stage of the race, Marquez has not been able to open up any kind of clear daylight between himself and Jorge Lorenzo. Lorenzo's having a move at turn 9 at the ball. That's brilliant by Jorge Lorenzo. He crashed there on Friday, did Jorge Lorenzo. Marquez tries to strike straight back, but Lorenzo's got the inside line going into Mandevane.
Not many people saw this one coming. A tight line there from Marquez. He has to sit up and out of it. He might just fall into the hands, though, now of Valentino Rossi, who's right on his tail. Jorge Lorenzo leads through sector 4, but this is the part of the circuit now as we flick left, where Marc Marquez in a moment will close up on Jorge Lorenzo. Will he be close enough to make a move? No, Rossi's now coming through. Dovizioso's there as well. What a race so far.
Here comes Rossi at the tip of chicane on Marc Marquez. That was such a controversial moment between the two of them back in 2015. Rossi finds a way through up in the second place, so Marc Marquez started this lap leading. He's been pushed back into third place, and Dovizioso now attacks Marc Marquez. And Dovizioso's got the inside line. That was really, really tight. Marquez stands firm. He's rock solid, but Marquez getting a little bit, surprise, surprise, beaten up here.
Yeah, well, they had to get in there, didn't they, and try and rough him up, and that's exactly what's happening here at the moment. On board with Van Dre.
Couple of places from 3rd to 5th. What about the start for Maverick Vinales? Again, it's a poor one, a sluggish one. He's dropped from 6th to 9th place, so work to do again for Vinales in the early stage of this race. Is Lorenzo attacking? He is! He's going to the inside of Marquez. That's going to be super, super tight. He's got the inside line, leans on Marquez. That's brilliant by Lorenzo. He leads for the 3rd race in a row on the Ducati.
Oh, he's looking for the treble, although he just makes a bit of an error there on the edge, on the exit, and here comes Marc Marquez again. He didn't like that move, and here he comes. This is so quick. He can't get through, though. A bit wide is Lorenzo here on the opening lap, and the crowd are going to go mad. They won't believe their eyes. Number 99 it is that's going to lead across the line at the end of lap 1.
Sure, Marquez's right hand there touched Lorenzo's left knee. We know how weak Lorenzo's been in that 4th sector, but he was able to hold off Marc Marquez on that first lap.
Halo teman-teman, kita sudah keluar dari jalan Trans Sumatra, tol Dumai, Pekanbaru, dan kita keluar di jalur Menit untuk kemudian melanjutkan ke Perawang, kemudian Perawang kita ke Siak dan ke Tanjung Buton. Jadi perjalanan cukup lancar karena memang tidak terlalu banyak kendaraan yang menggunakan jalan tol di jalan Trans Sumatra ini. Oke, ikuti perjalanan kami di Touring Santai 2022.